I gotta wait for like people to come. But here. I should like get this set up a little bit. PC? Nah, bro. Luigi and +3. Rob is not. Rob probably has +3s, honestly. Definitely not Roy. Roy beats Rob. Rob probably has +3. I mean, Ganondorf is like can't really lose that matchup. But Rob also low-key has -3s, so balanced out. Rob is like a million +3s? No way. I can name like 3 off like my head. Maybe 4. Rob is like better than Steve? Not at all. That is just not true. Gamaze could just cry in a matchup? Yeah. Like that. If I ever lose to a Ganymede, like, it's kinda... It's just a skill issue. Or I just have something wrong with me when I'm playing. Like, that matchup's actually unlosable. No, Rob should be losing a matchup, assuming you're, like, playing a game. I watched Better Call Saul. I watched some of Better Call Saul, but I didn't, like, finish it. I, like, watch most of it. I mostly watched I finished Breaking Bad. Thank you, Risk, for the follow. And I'm just waiting for more people to come before I, like, talk about actual in-depth Smash bullshit. Gyro down tilt is literally, yeah. It's kind of disturbing how you can just fucking, like, spam gyro in a matchup and you just can't really do anything. Just start. I can do, like, the basic shit. Like, I mean, no one's really gonna argue if, like, how Ganon gets, like, fucking dicked on in a matchup. Who else? Ice Climbers. These are, like, probably Rob's 2 best matchups. You can't really do anything as, Dr. Mario gets shat on. Ridley gets destroyed too. These are like not hot takes though. Aaron kind of did lose yeah. I mean, okay. Big D has way more than Gift of Flame when I followed. That fucking sucks. That shit happened when I was fighting Jackal. That was like, what do you call it? He was my bracket demon at the time, and I think I only took 1 set off of him. Yeah, he kind of got outplayed and probably didn't have matchup experience. It's like, I mean, who are you really gonna fight for Ice Climbers experience? Like, and he's not like that much into the matchup. 3 years ago, I'm pretty sure it was like, it might have been like exactly, because what day is it? I think July. It was bad. The tournament was like on December 7th, which is when the game came out. So I think it was a year after the game came out. Happened to you game 5 against Mysteric and Grants? That's fucking tough. That sucks. I would actually mauled super fucking hard if that ever happened. DDD, yeah. Like, Rob destroys most big characters, besides one. And it's really fucking annoying, that one, because he's also the best. Besides DK too. And Zard, I lied. Isabel? Isabel is like a weird ass matchup. Isabel honestly is low-key an even not where is Isabel? Bowser? Yeah, Bowser. Bowser, DK's not that bad. I think Rob still beats DK, but it's definitely not as bad as like these, which is kind of crazy to me. Axel? Yeah, Axel's pretty good. I've played Axel before. I've played all the good Isabels besides the Mexican one. Jaka, I think his tag is. It's something like that. I could be getting it wrong though. Bowser is a weird matchup because Bowser's stats are like super all over the place. So it's like, it's unironically really hard to combo him even though he's a big character. You know? Any tips against Monty Game Watch? I'm seeing to play his Game Watch make out of polls. Winner side at Wigash. Dude, honestly, that matchup's actually unwinnable. How's it called? ROB matchup. It's like slight cloud favor. You get a little munch try to fall. Game & Watch, you have to like better player the person and also outplay them significantly. What's up, DD? You have to like just legitimately outplay them in almost every single scenario. Get shit on. I wonder like this like looks good. I don't know. Her and Banjo. I think that's honestly it. And okay. Any tips in the Zomba pit versus Daniel Rosa lost like a red house for all of items? Yeah, man, you're just jumping at disadvantage all the time. Just caught you, man. Air dodging too. Fuck. Oh, I forgot about K-Roll. K-Roll's kind of weird. Yeah, K-pop is good. Let me see. I feel like this is all of the +2. I'm not trying to look at my old matchup charts to like be biased or whatever. But if I remember, this is kind of what it looks like. You literally killed me. You actually kind of trolled too. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. For at least +2. I think there's like a... Oh my god, I forgot Little Mac was in the game. Holy shit. That match is also horrible for Mac. That looks it. Alright, I can't really see anyone else kind of getting that destroyed. Rob, there's like a few characters where I think Rob is more advantaged. Like Mewtwo. Pichu is not a +2. Pichu is like even. You actually cannot hit Pichu at all. But me sword partner. Nah. K-Roll has at least advantages of having armor on most of his moves, so it's actually not as bad as like Ganon. He just gets kind of shut out by like legitimately anything. This is kind of impossible to lose, right? Ice Climbers, Nana's AI is fucking horrible, so you could just destroy her in every single like instance. Thank you, 6 left for the fall, by the way. Doc is just like a terrible fucking character. So it's like you just literally hit him with Nair, and he should die. Same with Ridley. Same with DDD. They're fucking like big and not that like able to contest the shit. Plant is like, he's kind of free to edge guard, and he's really easy to combo. You just have to wait. Banjo's the only DLC that Rob can beat. No, I think Rob beats some other DLC characters for free. Or not for free, but just beats them. Rob actually does pretty good versus DLC, but he like just folds versus Aegis. I'll go over the other characters in a bit, because Rob has a lot more like +1s than +2. Like, yeah, I'll start it out. Thank you, J-Man, for the follow. Like, hero matchup, that one's pretty good for him. So is Lucas. So is Terry, wherever the fuck Terry is. Terry. Ignorance are so dumb. Rob is, yeah. It's crazy because it's not even like our worst matchups. There we go. I think Rob beats Peach. Personally. Steve beats Rob. I don't care what you say, DD. Oh wait, Belmont. Yeah, Belmont kind of got shit on too. There's so many forgettable characters in this game. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I think Terry kind of gets destroyed by Rob. The thing is, Rob Gyro is kind of like the main factor in the matchup, because you can legitimately interrupt like pretty much whatever Terry is doing with just Gyro. Like when I played Riddles at Smash Bros. War, I know it was a bit long ago, but I like destroyed him. And this was also like me being inexperienced at a matchup too, and I'm sure like he knew the Rob matchup more than I knew the matchup. Why is Steve beating Rob? Rob is not even. Steve beats Rob because of just the main purpose of Rob. Well, when Rob gets hit, he just has to hold that, right? It's a fucking big character. Steve combo game. It's broken, right? I played Yanni a lot, so I fucking understand what you have to do. Rob has some things in a matchup, like you don't really have to deal with ledge pressure because you could just legitimately go over it. Like when he puts TNT at ledge, you don't really have to like fucking deal with that. It's definitely good. I'm going over it, DD. What's it called? Rob is inherently at a disadvantage. At best +1. Yeah, it's not a +2. Definitely not a +2. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. So Rob's inherently at a disadvantage because right when the game starts, Steve just gets so much more of an advantage off of like how the spawns work and where he is. Side B is really good against minecart, depending on the angle. Like, here, go on YouTube. Oh, this is Genesis. I see, yeah. This is also a replay. That's gonna come up soon, but Saivy in like round right here, that's good because he's like in the same level as Rob, right? Yeah, like if you hit rotor arm, it's gonna reflect. And then no, Rob Saivy isn't good versus card, but it's a tool. Like you can use it. Yeah, you use gyro most of the time because it just straight out beats it. But like in this situation, like this is just so much better to use side B than gyro, just because you actually get you fucking like just kill him. He like scared, jumped out of it, and he died, and I won. But like that's like the only real uses in using rotor arm in the matchup, or versus cart. Yeah, Rob side B is good if he's low, or like kind of like parallel to the stage where Rob, like if Rob's going high and doing side B, then that's kind of troll. You kind of should only really like throw gyro up, you know, because you can't really like, you kind of just have to hold that, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah. And the matchup is like Steve's just a better character, and that's not like one of those like okay that defines it, because like Rob beats characters that he's better than IMO, and we'll go over some of those in a sec. But the thing is, Steve legitimately doesn't have to do like He doesn't have to deal with anything that like super hard because the risk reward is always skewed in his favor. They do different things. However, Steve does different things significantly better than Rob will ever do it. When Steve has gyro, the match becomes even harder, and it's really easy to get gyro because he could like literally. Hold on. Can you go over why K-Roll isn't a +2 instead of +1? Yeah, I got you. Basically, K-Roll has armor on most of his moves. That's legitimately the only reason why it's not a +1, because the characters in a +1 have pretty much no options to deal with anything Rob does. I could spam Nair versus all of these characters besides Little Mac, but Little Mac is also just way worse than K-Roll, and they legitimately almost cannot do anything, right? K-Roll at least has some instances where he's able to do something in a matchup, which makes it a bit better than like these specific characters. But I'm not doing like +1.5 in asset, but that's where it would be, including like characters like B2 and shit. Like the matchup is not good for K-Roll regardless. Like, and this isn't like ordered based on how hard a matchup. Like Peach does better in a matchup than fucking like DK or whatever, you know. It's just based on like just how I put it in. But yeah. Let's say this is walls. 3 block. It's Rob and this is Steve. He's mining, right? Look, he's at such an advantage right now. And if Rob 3 blocks was fought with lead, it's great. Steve is really good on PS2. However, I'm fine with PS2 Steve. I usually I auto ban FD, and then it just depends how I feel about the matchup. And Steve doesn't really have bad stages. Steve on PS2 is not a hit or miss. Steve on PS2 is just insane. I know, I've been practicing my drawing skills. Like, all Rob can really do in this scenario is like spam Nair on wall or back air, or like try going on top and throwing a gyro down. But that's like pretty telegraphed and like really easy to like beat. That's a Harley in Multiverse, worst character in the game. If Lila was Eagle, yeah, that would be an auto ban. Lila is super good versus Steve, or for Steve. It's kind of disturbing. And I don't know if SmashCon is running Lila still. Is Rob dialed still? It's safe to destroy balls. Rob, it just depends on where Steve is. Like, if Steve is, like, farther away, like over here, like, yeah, that's gonna be safer. And you can, like, down tilt once and then run away. It's pretty safe, I would say. But it's really predictable. IMO. It's like, because if you're jumping, you're doing the air. If you're staying close, you're gonna down tilt. That's really it. Usually, I opt for doing like Z drop gyro nair combo, or Z drop gyro nair to blocks, because then I'll have my gyro to come at if they like try doing a minecart or anything. And think you, however the fuck you pronounce your name, Pretfall. Most Robs wouldn't really be doing F smash. Only way you would be doing F smash is if they're super close, like if they're right next to here. The risk reward is always really good for Steve here. Like Rob's here, Steve's close to it, then that's like okay to F smash. But if he's legitimately just not right up to the block, there's no reason to F smash. You Tetsu, Redfall. It's just really, really bad. Like what Rob does. And then the stages are also pretty good for Steve too. Like, Can Rob F Smash go through block? Yeah. Like, the majority of the cast moves just go through block. That's on Rob vs. Fox. What's it called? It's even. Me and all the Foxes agree. Or, like, me and Light agree that it's even. Which is, like... should just be good enough. Stone walls an issue with blocks can be broke fast. I don't remember the hierarchy. I think it's... Isn't it? DD can answer that. I actually don't remember which one is stronger. But anything past third is just more of an issue because it just takes longer to break. Like, no matter what. Like, third is really easy to break, but past that, it's you got to put more work. But also, if they're using those types of blocks, then you're either really destroying them in the materials department, and you're able to put in more pressure on them because they're, like, a lot more scared, probably due to lack of materials. Or they're just on a really good stage where they're just getting those materials naturally, like Gallows. Which is then where it's like, fuck. Yeah, Steve. I think Steve spawns with like 50 redstone. Who's your hardest matchup, do you think? Not character, but player? Probably from someone that I've played a lot. It's probably just the Buzz. I think I've only beaten him like one time, actually. And I mean, that wasn't a major, but still. It's like kind of disturbing. Hellas is +1. What's it called? Mewtwo's a +1. That's like free. Robin is a +1. Shulk's a +1. Supposed to be Fit Trainer. Where is he? Where's Ryu? Oh, no, where? Sino? Ness. Wait. Where did Ness go? Whatever. I'll see him later. Oh, there's Ryu. Characters who beat Rob have a good neutral. It's more so characters that beat Rob are able to, like, kind of advantage state bot him. Rob shits on Shulk? Yeah, it's a pretty good matchup for Rob. Shulk has some stuff, but I don't think any, like, Shulk player is gonna beat a really good Rob. I think Rob beats Pac. I feel like I'm trolling. Like, I actually cannot see Ness on here. And I didn't put him on. Yeah, Falco, Newton. Oh. Ike. Junior. Beats Link. Beats Gunner. Definitely beats Sword Fighter. I am kind of torn between, like, Luigi. Luigi is one of those weird matchups where you should be beating him, and he's able to advantage state, but you know, like, you can play Keep Away pretty good versus Luigi. I'll probably get back to him, but that's probably more of like a +1, if anything. Maybe even at worst, but I can't say Luigi winning, to be honest. Oh, there's an S. It took it to the front. Yeah, Luigi's fine until he gets a grab, and then Luigi's fucking insane. But the thing is, you can, like, just keep him out with projectiles, and what does Luigi really do? How can Rob is even? I don't really think so. I feel like it's really easy to, like, hit you. Or to hit you whenever you're, like, just doing anything, because Rob Laser is just translucent guy, and you think it's even? It's interesting. Who else? This might unironically. Oh wait, I'm not putting out an even. Same with Mars. Villager, we definitely don't go even with Isabel. If I can find her. Ouija and Rob do kill each other in one hit. Ouija is good, however, Rob has a projectile. Like, an actual projectile. So, what does he really do? We Fit is, +1. So... Oh, it'd be Crom for sure. Yeah, I think that this kind of makes sense. What's your highest placement on a major? Second. Rob has a 0 to death. Luigi is corny, yeah. I think going over even matchups is good. Wow. Like, these are like the matchups where it's like whatever. Like, this, that. I have to play the bias matchup more, but it seems pretty even. I'm not gonna lie. Joker's an even matchup. Then Awakened as it was even. But I could see this going to winning, honestly. So is Snake. Then Rob vs. Bowser is even because Bowser's stats are one of the weirdest characters to combo him because he's just able to like not get hit at all. Like he like gets sent into weird angles whenever you hit him. Fusion 100 are winners finals. Do you think pick up Lucina for real or stay on Rob? I have some characters in mind. Like, Rob is, like, pretty hard. Like, in these scenarios, right? Bowser is kind of, like, at more of an advantage than Rob. Only scenarios where Rob is really doing good versus Bowser is when he's at, like, more mid-percents, because then he's just a normal character to combo. But past that, he's a lot harder to combo. Like, based on... Jesus Christ, Leon Smash. What's it called? Bowser is also harder to kill. Like, I mean, he's the heaviest character in this fucking game. And unless you get like unless you get like a combo versus him with like the Jera combo, then it's pretty hard to really consistently kill him. And he has more options to kill you. And he can also like preemptively punish what you're doing. Like if you're trying to land a Nair, it's obviously pretty predictable, but he could just hit you for it, you know. It's definitely one of those matchups. It's such a dumb matchup. Personally hate it. What else is even? Yeah. Lucario. Pichu. We definitely don't lose Pichu. Corrin is one of these two. I was playing with Shattuck, and it genuinely sees more of an even instead of a losing matchup. I think you roamed for fall. What makes Crom and Roy that much different? Roy is able to like fucking swing his like he's just able to like fast pace hit you for pretty much anything. Like Roy having his sweet spots where he's more up close to you is really good because Rob doesn't really have much options to do when someone is rushing him down like that. Whereas Crumb, he's just like, he's consistent all around the board, so he's actually playing more of like a spaced game versus Rob, which is a lot better. Ken does way better. Ken wins the matchup. And we definitely beat Ryu. But I know me thinking that we beat Ryu is more of like not popular opinion. I really want to fight Asimo to see how I feel after that. Oh, pet. We definitely don't lose the pet. And this is kind of it. Because the rest, I think we lose. Unless I'm like missing someone. Like, we lose slightly to him. And him. This could be either or. Why do you think Ken beats Rob? Because Ken just combos us most of the time. Let's see if there's a bot for you two of it. Of an ode sub. Yeah. Let's see if I can find like an early percent. Yeah, Ken kind of just gets to run up at us and hit you for free. We have no options to do when he's like pressuring our shield. We can't really do anything when he's hitting us because Rob's just a big character, so this guy isn't really that good unless you're like doing really good. Like this is alright. Here. Mistech. I think that was SDI. Or that just isn't linking. I can't really tell, honestly. I think I was probably a little too far away to do anything. I'm just trying to get early. Oh yeah, and I'll turn it around. Hey, Ken. You're picking up Rob and even for Fox, Shulk, Hero, and Bowser? Dude, I don't know why you're saying, bro, come on, like, you don't play Steve. It's a war crime mode character. I think Rob's results will stay stable or gonna change a little, like, let's say 2023. I think it all depends. Like, the thing is, Rob in the meta, Rob is more of a counterpick character aside from better as like a main character, just because of like his matchup spread and the way he is, because he's pretty easy. But obviously, when he gets to top level, it doesn't matter if he's easy because you still have to learn the game. You're not gonna like beat anybody like good with just like, oh, your pocket Rob, unless you actually like, put in the work with the character. Like, and I know more top players are looking into using Rob a lot more. Like, Leo is using Rob as a counterpick to Min Min. And I'm pretty sure Louis Money is also starting to try to use Rob. We lose to Sonic, and this is kind of like a common agreed opinion between both sides. But it all depends on how much the Rob player... It kind of just depends on the Rob players themselves. Because I'm still, like, the only one that's, like, super good. Compared to, like, the ones that are just good. Like, just good players. So, it, like, super depends on them. Because the meta really isn't going to be carried by, like, everybody's pocket Rob and me. Falcon beats Rob, yeah. I think so. Sonic's got, like, yeah. Another really fucking good player. Steve. Waller. I'll go over him later. Bam. Pop. Brawler. Brawler is one of the most cringe characters in this video game. I'm gonna be straight up. This one. This one. Yeah. Game watch. Thank you, Eskandor 17. Oh. This is it, right? Oh, Dark Pit. It's the same as Pit. PT and winning, yes. PT is top 5. And Squirtle is good. And I don't care what you say. I think this is it. Because alt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. I wonder what I changed. Game Watch 93? Dude, that match is actually... You should not lose that matchup if you made Game Watch. He's not top 10 because he's top 5. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm not like talk about some of these matchups. I mean, like some matches like pretty obvious. Is Rob top 10? Not at all. Here, I could even make an actual tier list. There. Here. Best character in the game. Why is Aegis so... The reason that Aegis is so good in a matchup is because Pithor exists. Or Mythor, not Pithor. Mythor legitimately kind of just invalidates what anything that Rob can do because she is so much faster than him. Has foresight out of his combos. What's it called? Her recovery isn't that bad compared to the what like Rob can do edge guarding wise, but it's still hard to challenge because if she like side Bs, you can't really do much besides do like shield down tilt at ledge. But that's also like if you just fuck up and she just gets the ledge free. Sub piece and sub lift. Yeah, you can't really win neutral versus them, and you can't really land. Steve over Sonic is crazy? Not at all. Steve is legit just the best character. Second best character. Or it's like around these characters. These are like just general like definitive top tiers, but Steve is definitely the best character in the game. That question's asked. Where's Joker? Joker. Fox is around here. Wolf. PT. There. Holly's right there. PT. Sonic is somewhere, yeah. Where's Roy? Roy. Lucina honestly might be a little better than him. Rob is better. Or Claude is better. It's really weird because Shulk, characters like Shulk in theory seem better, but it's not like good. No, this isn't ordered. This isn't ordered at all. These are just characters better than Rob. IMO. Only one that's ordered is Steve. This is broken. Here. I think that's it. And I guess characters at the same level. Like, I would say Greninja's at the same level as Rob. Byleth, like all those characters. I think these characters are the ones that are like good. ZSS is definitely better than Rob. Roy is not worse than Rob. Not at all. Roy has got to be one of the most broken, easy base game characters in this game. It's insane. Yeah, I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Yeah, Lucina and Diddy are better than Rob. I know. Rob is just severely overrated. And it's kind of disturbing. I could see Pac-Man being better than Rob, but they're like legit the same character. Lucina is pretty underrated. The only bad thing about Lucina is she doesn't have teething back is the worst. Yeah, for sure. Lucina's underrated because she doesn't like have a cheese factor, but she's just consistently almost better than you in every aspect. However, because she doesn't have like some sort of X factor, people try to diminish that as not being as good as everyone else. But because of the fact that she's just insanely good in general and just can use her moves to just win shit out of her ass without needing like any bullshit comeback mechanic, she's just insane. Yeah, Rob is just the top 15. I think at worst he's around like the lower half top 20. Is this ordered? No. Steve's just, well, the only one that's ordered is Steve. Shield break at 50 isn't cheese because that's just like, if you get hit by a shield breaker, that's kind of just on you. And I think I saw someone talk about Min Min. Min Min is like really, really good. I just want to see Proto versus like other top NA players. Because if I recall, the only players he really put at Double Down was like people he's actually better than, and then Japanese players, and then MK Leo. Obviously, like winning it is still like insane, but I want to see him versus like other like insane NA players like Light, Tweak, Spargo, and like all the other players that are really good. This is the tier list though. Steve's top 1, bro. And he's probably gonna go up soon, honestly. Echo is gonna get a SmashCon, bro. Sonic is not top 1. I don't care. Steve legitimately has blocks. I don't know if you forgot about that, but he has blocks. He can build walls. He can do combos with them. The PT placement? I mean, this isn't ordered. PT's top 5. Block is definitely the best move in the game. It's actually better than Monada Arts. People talk about minecart so much for no reason. It's blocks. Yeah, dude, hold on. Back on. Twitter. Oh. Okay. It's just so convoluted. I just wanted to smash CG. Oh, they hide attendees. This is so stupid. Fuck. Okay, what up? Okay. That's cringe. Then I gotta have to look at this. Alright, wait. I'll look at the most recent or upcoming majors. It's like Smash gone because they want to hide their attendees. If every... The thing is, Steve with blocks is really good because he has up tilt. It just works so well with having blocks. Yeah, like no character can mine besides Steve. Right? Like, let's say if Little Mac had blocks, he would be better. He wouldn't be like a top tier or anything. Unless there's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know his frame data. Yeah, I think the only characters that can do no combos is Falcon and Steve. And I don't really see Griffin Miller doing fucking no combos. Whereas no combos are a staple part of Steve as a character. Shine hides attendees. Thank you, Rising Grind. Quinn just abuses Squirtle a lot and then uses the matchup, uses the other Pokemon in good scenarios, whereas the other Pokemon trainers aren't as good as doing anything. Did he go Kazuya versus you? Because he was afraid of the XP you have? I have no clue why he went Kazuya, but he went Kazuya. I would have preferred him going Kazuya than Pac-Man, to be honest. Singles. 224. Thank you, Ashley, for the follow. This is stacked as fuck. It's 324 attendees. But then you look at it, and it's like, oh shit, it's Leo, Tweak, Meister, Cosmos, Blue Money, Goblin, Colo, Riddles, me, and Yanni's going too. Yeah, Yanni's going. I'm literally roaming with him. And first place gets a summon spot. Meat Ace, I didn't know that. Track. Tony C. Tank is probably the best player on this list, no contest, yeah. Wave Dash. I'm pretty sure this is just a SoCal tournament. This seems more like a melee tournament than anything. Like, is Apollo Kongé the first seed? No way. You think one day using a Coming of Rob, the meta keeps getting worse in the meta with more counterpicks? For sure. I already have a few characters in mind for who I want to play with. Yeah, Pac-Man is first seed, damn. This is... Personally, I wouldn't say this is a major, but this is definitely still a big event. It's like a big regional. I know it's being advertised as a major, yeah. S is, Ultimate, Melees. That's cool. Leo Meister. Wizrobe is doing it. That's interesting. Good is going. I didn't know the bus is going. Tony randomly came and hung out in your room at Riptide. Body Fatality, Wizzy, Goblin. I'm pretty sure these are just good players. Sounds good. I want to know what the Steves are doing. These are not majors. All I know is Jake might be doing Splash God. Past that, I mean, it's not signed up for anything. Honestly, quarantine helped out with learning matchups because grinding a Wi-Fi is a lot easier than grinding offline for a lot of people. However, or also, there's not a lot of like super good Steve mains still. Or, okay. The difference between the Steve mains is like Aquila, huge gap, or not really huge gap, but then it's like Yanni, DD, Jake, and I think that's it for like the super like PGR Steves, or would be PGR, and then the rest are like a bit lower. Like people, it's still really kind of hard to get that match experience, even if it's like super, or even if it's like just this broken like character where like easy to pick up. Oh yeah, Onin too. Forgot about him. I think that's a grad. I don't know. Like, I think this meta is shaping up to be more of like most top players are going to have at least one other character with them at minimum. It's like pretty important. US Steves, yeah, I'm pretty sure the only European Steve is Troped. Which, I mean, no offense, but I doubt he's at the same level as the other Steve players. I mean, who the fuck knows? It's not like I really watch European tournaments in depth. Look, you should, yeah. And does anyone have any questions about the meta? It's like, oh, I'm already not having the same much experience when best Steves are NA Japan. Yeah. Dude, most people in general just don't have the All-Mar experience. Just in general. It's kind of crazy. Like, the Buzz, All-Mar, Shuton, and then who are the rest of the All-Mars? You know? Like, besides those, there's just a huge gap. But I guess that's like most characters, if you think about it. Like shit, there's not like a lot. Yeah, the Buzz, Myra, and Shuton. Like, I can think of maybe one more that is good, but not at their level. Now you're fine. Yeah, like, I'm a fan of 34 are the ones that, like, they're at, like, the separate level below them. But they're not, like, top players yet. You know? And they're definitely good still. Like, they're definitely better than other players, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure MFA has beaten Myron before, actually. Or he's beating somebody. I hope they reach that level. I want more, like, just general good players. It makes tournaments more exciting. What's your favorite tournament you've attended this year? That's a question. Probably Genesis. Genesis, I got to hang out the most with my friends, honest. But SmashCon is probably going to be the most fun tournament. And then afterwards, I'm going to Texas right after, so it's going to be cool. Sup, yo doc. Genesis is amazing watch, yeah. I actually had better in Genesis, but it's whatever. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Oh, you got her in this. This makes sense. Right, I can't really say anything that's like too bad. I'm kind of curious how this compares to my other matchup chart. Okay. Let me try finding it. Hey, Zom, big fan, bro. Good luck in your Thanks. I appreciate it. Tweaky time with losers? Yeah, that was probably 33rd. What the? Copy link. Oh. That's really weird. This is my old matchup chart. And I think the only difference is... What is the difference? I have PT and even in this one. And Sheik and even in this one. Nah, then he's still losing on both. I think that's it. Alright. Who do you think is the optimal Rob co-main? It's probably either from these matchups alone, it's probably either like Aegis or Lucina. But that's like just glancing at them. You know? And I don't know, it's like some of these matchups are like whatever. Like I definitely prefer playing some of these matchups compared to other, like there's some winning matchups I'd rather not play than some of these losing matchups, to be honest. And vice versa. So it's just weird. But I think that's gonna be it. That's kind of like the gist of what I wanted to do. I never really planned on like a long stream, especially because I'm not actually playing the game right now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'll probably see who I should raid. Oh, I know how to raid. Raiding Aaron. Boom. Yeah, stream over. Hope everyone enjoyed the fucking shitty matchup chart stream, but I got shit to do.